Hey, what's going on? Valentino Crawford from the GrowRichProject.com, and this is video 14 of out of 30 for our 7-day video challenge. And I'm gonna hit you with one more takeaway that I got from Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that is to you must pay yourself first. You must pay yourself before you pay the government, before you pay your bills. You must pay yourself first. Now, where does that come from? Now originally when I first heard that, I was like, that sounds kind of nice, but I got bills to pay. I got to, when I start making some money, then I'll start paying myself first. Well, the thing is, the way the rich, their mindset is, when they pay themselves first, they're actually investing into their assets, which are the things that put money into their pocket. So when they say they pay themselves first, they're actually investing into their assets, and so the assets actually creates the income for them. So they're not concerned too much about any earned income that they work for or whatever, because remember, the rich don't work for money. The money works for them. So that's what it comes down to. It's all about building your asset column. So what is an asset? Money that means something that puts money into your pocket, i.e. An investment property in which you're renting out and the tenants are paying the rent that covers both the mortgage that you're paying for, and it also creates a positive cash flow to put money into your pocket. That is an asset. Now, a liability is when you have your own home and it's not being rented out. You're mortgaging it, and your money is going out, is out your pocket into the bank. That's considered a liability. That's not an asset. So just know the difference between an asset and a liability. Simply, assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out your pocket. And you want to pay yourself first so you can invest more into your assets and build that asset column so way it can generate more income for you. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he put in the book, someone asked him, like, hey, I got bills, you telling me to not pay my bills and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And he's saying, no, you don't want to just not pay your bills, but you want to pay yourself first. And he says by doing that, your mind starts finding creative ways to come up with the money to take care of taxes, bills, whatever money that you may owe to someone else. But if you just steady paying, your bills and paying your taxes and not investing anything into your asset column, all you're doing is, oh yeah, you're paying bills on time and you're a good tax, tax paying citizen, but you have no asset, and it's not making any money for you. So, at the end of the day, I mean, if it's worth, it may be worth paying a late fee if you know that you can invest your money first into an asset that's going to bring that money back and then some anyway, even if it's further down the road. But I know that's going to be a concept that's going to be really hard to swallow, especially if you haven't been accustomed to listening or being developed in that type of mindset. I know it's hard for me to swallow. It still is hard for me to swallow, but that's what the rich do. They pay themselves first, because you got to take care of yourself. The better you can take care of yourself, the better you'll be able to take care of everyone else. So yeah, I think that's a real powerful takeaway. Now, let me know what your thoughts are. I mean, I know there'll be some folks that may have a problem with that. They may feel like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll be able to pay myself first. But, and it's always that but. Well, I want to hear what your but is. Let me know how you feel about that. So, if you like what I just shared, leave a comment, like it, and I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, this is 14, so the next one will be 15. So, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.